So in addition to our public policy and legal education, community organizing is one of our core expertise and the principal way we persuade and move individuals and entire communities to action. This year, the focus of our organizing work is around Asian American voter engagement, something Congressman Lewis knows a lot about, and increasing voter turnout for the presidential election this November. Approximately 9.86 million Asian Americans are citizens, which is 57% of the entire Asian U.S. population. Of those eligible to vote, roughly half are registered to vote, and an even smaller number actually vote. In Georgia, we experienced a whopping 71% increase in the number of Asian American voters between 2004 and 2008, compared to only a 21% national increase during that same time. However, both nationally and in Georgia, Asian Americans have the lowest percentage voter turnout of any race group. That's sad. So since AALAC launched in 2010, we have been speaking with our community members on the reasons for voter apathy and how to overcome it. Due to the variety of languages spoken, different religions, cultures, and political backgrounds, engaging Asian immigrants in the voting process is daunting, to say the least. I want to share a story now because I don't actually think it's so much the language or culture that's the barrier. We've been having several community dialogues and meetings talking about why we as a community don't go out to vote. And the thing that I hear from a lot of first-generation Asian Americans, I myself am first-generation, but for my parents, about my parents' age, they say, well, you know what, we came to this country really for our children and our children's future. They will be leaders, they will be Americans, they will vote. We don't really need to do that, our children will do that. Well, here's something interesting. Last fall, I had a second-generation Korean-American intern, a senior at Emory, Erin Park. She helped me start developing the materials for a voter engagement campaign. And after her internship was over, she came to me and said, Helen, you know what? Even though I'm a second-generation Asian American, so I should be completely American, I realized after working here that while I was at Emory, I never got involved in student council, never got involved in the Emory Republican group or any other civic engagement group. And she said, I think what I realized is that even though I'm second generation, I was raised in a first generation household. So my mind is still first generation. So hearing that was very moving to me. And I realized that we have to find a way to really get many of our first generation immigrants engaged in understanding that if they want their children to be leaders in this new society, then they have to show it through their actions and model that behavior, just as parents model a lot of different behaviors for us. So with what we learned, we've developed our Vote for Our Future campaign. We're extremely excited about engaging Asian American voters in Georgia, and we hope to increase the number of registered Asian voters in Gwinnett County specifically and elsewhere in our state. We have, through a generous grant, provided many grants to 5 incredible grassroots nonprofit partners who will collaborate with us on voter outreach. And we plan to engage in a variety of voter engagement strategies, including door-to-door canvassing, phone banking, literature mailings, look for a postcard in the mail, and staging a Gwinnett County Candidate Forum in October. We hope you will come. We have also been able to hire a director for civic engagement who will serve as our lead staff person on our voter registration work this year. Our director is attorney Alice Kim. Alice, can you come up? I've actually known Alice for several years, and she worked with me when we first started AALAC in 2010, and it was just her and I and my dog at the dining room table. So I'm so excited to actually be able to have a grant to bring Alice again. In addition to the voter engagement strategies, we've also developed a media messaging campaign to spread the word and excite our community members. Starting September 24th, AALAC will have a month-long billboard display on Highway I-85 between Beaver Ruin and Steve Reynolds in Gwinnett County, encouraging Asian Americans to vote. Last month, we had a casting call for children who wanted to serve as the faces for a billboard campaign. And we had, I think, over 30 children and their parents show up for an all-day photo shoot. Thanks to Dream Photo Studios, by the way, there's an auction item from them, and thanks to CBS Outdoors, we have finally designed our billboard ad, and we're wanting to show it to you tonight. So are you ready? And then you're going to see it really big on September 24th. Okay. Honey, do you want to show it on the...
You want to show that first?
Okay, I'll show it first. This is a mini model, if I can open up the tape. Isn't that great? Wait, so let's see if you can see that. Can you guys see the image? Can you turn the lights down, True? There it goes.
Great idea.
Okay. So, by the way, we will have a press conference and unveiling at the Billboard site on September 24th. So please stay tuned and join us. And we also ask you, I know we're asking you for a lot tonight when all we should be doing really is thanking you for being here. But please consider volunteering your time this season for one of our voter engagement activities, and spread the word to everyone you know that our vote is our voice and we must use it. Please work with us in increasing the vote. Thank you so much.